And hello, welcome to another multiplayer Minecraft Monday. Today's exciting conclusion of the great bee wither battle. I guess we'll see how that goes. So what are the two solutions that you've come up with for this?
Alright, so I wasn't sure if the wither could be affected by bees or grinders, but I figured I'd just go for a bunch of both. So I've got some heroic bees, which theoretically will kill mobs, and I've got a whole lot of grinders, which hopefully will also kill mobs.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot. Alright, well, I guess I'm a little reluctant to actually turn this machine on since I don't know if we actually want just wither upon wither upon wither for days. So I think we'll do the first one manually.
Hopefully he ends up within range of one of my slaughtering solutions.
Well, here it goes.
Oh god, I'm getting out of the way.
Oh, alright. Actually, I noticed that I didn't die when I went down there from bees.
Ah, yes, that's because I upgraded. It's no longer the infernal line of bees, which kills the player. Now it's the heroic line of bees, which kills the mobs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Very
convenient.
luxurious.
Okay. Let's, Huh, that thing falls a lot slower than I, was expecting.
Well, it should be in range of the bees pretty soon. Or it could explode there. Well, it could have gone worse.
Well,
Except that it's out of range of all the grinders.
oh, well, it's not killing us. Did it blow up
It
the bees? No, it's gonna blow up the
Oh
bees.
god. It's just shooting at random.
Well.
Yeah, it's not in the range of grinders, it looks like. Oh, it disconnected the power from the grinders too, so that'll be a problem. I'm starting to think keeping line of sight to the wither may not be my best move.
So is there a way to tell if the bees are active? Oh, there it's blowing up the grinders now.
You can go tap the hive. There should be a sunlight shaft to access the bees if you want to go look at the hive.
Well, it says oak wooden slab.
Under that is the alberry.
Ah. Well, I can't actually seem to right-click on it. Is that a bad thing?
It's probably not good. Alright, I'm repowering up the grinders, hopefully.
Oh dear, it saw me. Oh, it took some damage from something. For a moment.
Where is it?
Oh, hello. It's sort of digging its way into the little tunnel off to the side. Yeah, you're about to break the wall.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be affected by grinders, I don't think. Or maybe he's just not close enough. I can't really tell. Not also sure if he's in range of these. Uh-oh. The alveary's not.
Yeah, I think it broke.
I'm on my way.
I'll try and keep it distracted away from you.
Oh, did you destroy the slabs on top?
Just to check on it. That
Those are required, actually.
those are required. Okay. Oh, here.
Alright, these appear deactive.
Oh,
As far
okay.
as I can tell, anyway.
What sort of range are they supposed to have?
I would have to take it out to check.
Oh. Now it's slowly.
I'm guessing like 9 by 11, 9 or something, so I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Can we lure it at all?
Might be able to. Carefully.
Oh, there it goes.
I realize fighting this in a shaft like this may not be the best idea for our health.
He's doing a great, but not so much down. He's escaping.
Uh-oh. Well, let's see. What would they? The rocket launcher things.
He's free. Sword fight.
Oh dear. Well.
Sword fight successful.
Oh, did you get the Wither Star at least?
No.
Oh, here it is.
There we go.
Okay, well. So, there are some problems with this design, I guess. So yeah, so it's hard to say whether the grinder actually worked or not. I don't think it does. Like, they probably don't work on bosses, but couldn't really tell for sure. And the bees didn't seem to do anything either, unfortunately. Although that
Something did damage.
That's true. Something did do damage, like a little one tick once. So I don't know.
An important lesson about redundant power supplies, too.
At least we didn't have to use the nuke.
This time.
Also good thing, so I totally didn't arm it at all. Oh yeah, so how would you check the range on the bees?
If you throw them in a beealizer, that should tell you their range on one of the tabs. The beealizer will tell you.
Wow, this thing is fancy. Alright. No, and I guess is the hive like in the middle? So yeah, I don't want to accidentally destroy the bees.
Oh, what are you up to here? Oh, it's a multi-block structure. You can right-click on the top one once it starts to reassemble.
Oh, okay.
Ignore still connected.
You can normally right-click on any of them, but I have these special ones to change the temperature and humidity.
Okay, so in order to analyze this, I just take the queen out, or
Yeah, you take the queen out, you put it in the beealizer, you put honey drops also in if you haven't already.
all right. Territory, 9 by 6 by 9.
That's pretty small.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's centered around the hive here. Oops.
I assume so, yeah. So it'd be much easier if the stupid thing didn't explode when it spawned.
Yeah, that is kind of a
Ignore still
problem.
entered channel.
I don't know what to do about that.
We could make a blast-proof box for it to spawn in and just have the other stuff around the outside of it.
True.
Assuming that works.
I don't know if this is just regular like TNT explosion, or if this is one of those like super just kills everything like the wither. Because I know the wither skulls just go through everything.
You could try it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, just start manufacturing. So I guess reinforced glass is probably faster.
What's the most blast-proof material?
As far as I
I mean,
aside from bedrock, it should be the reinforced stone or reinforced glass.
That should do it. How far do you think he'll fall? Did you move the machine down at all?
No.
Alright, well, we can try it without automation first and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like until we can get this kind of figured out. So once I actually reappear. Ah, there we go. Or maybe not. Huh, where did all this reinforced glass come from?
Spooky.
Yeah, other sort of wither grinders that I've seen make use of like force fields or enchanted indestructible blocks.
That does sound nice.
You know, both of which you never have to deal with this whole blast proofing problem. So it exploded about here, I think.
Well, this time we'll just spawn it so that we can be reasonably sure it'll fall into the box, I guess.
No, alright, just inside here.
I guess we could just spawn it in the box, that's a good point.
I'll hope these things really are blast proof.
I'll survive somehow.
It's just gonna miss the box. I don't know how accurate the falling thing is, too.
The falling from the machine, like it falls straight down, like that's not a problem. It just goes a little slower than I thought it would. But if we just build it right in here, you know, can't miss that.
That's what you think.
Yeah, some of those iron golems aren't quite falling straight. Well, we can test it out. See how blast-proof this is with a rocket launcher.
We do need a way inside to put that in.
So will bees go through the glass then? Or should we just gonna let the grinder try to go?
Whoa. The mining laser goes through the glass and doesn't break it.
Well, I mean, it's, huh.
Yes, you know, lasers go through glass. Oh.
I guess that actually kind of makes sense.
Thanks, guys.
There we go.
it seems awfully fixated on those bees.
Too bad it's on the wrong side of the wall.
I'm gonna hover up a little bit more.
Hey, it's taking damage. Oh, not very fast. I got it.
There you go. Alright.
Ah, it's taking through.
Okay, I guess that won't hold it.
Well,
I guess
though,
it's-
it did survive the initial blast there, so probably kill it before it destroys the aviary. Or whatever it is, the aviary. Alviary.
Ah, God, why am I on fire?
Because Garrett's you just use the rockets.
Garrett's destroying the aviary.
Well, I don't anything at all. Ah.
There we go. We saved the
We
token.
saved the sea. I actually grabbed the queen out, so it's cool.
Alright.
Alright.
I'll just throw some aviary parts. Do you want them or just put them in the inventory?
Throw them in the inventory.
And we got one nether star, guys.
You know, killing these guys isn't actually all that hard. It would just be nice if we could have hundreds of them.
Alright, well, that's the machine is for. I'll just get that fired up.
Well, what would happen if we nuked them, though? I mean, maybe that would
Have
work.
fun, guys!
What's that? Nuke it.
Here they come!
Oh my.
Oh, jeez.
This thing actually works pretty well. I'm rather happy.
They're escaping. Time to nuke it. I hope that was a yes.
Alright, I'll be behind my one thick wall of glass. I'm sure that'll
Did you
protect
press
me.
it?
Yep. You gotta press
You
it.
can't hear it?
No, I mean it's
Press
you
the
know,
button.
well the material wasn't inside.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, that's a problem.
Oh, they destroyed the nuke.
Oh god.
It's all over.
That's all. That's the only choice.
Why did we disarm the nuke?
We're all going down with the ship.
Alright, let's see. So, nuke. I don't know if we have enough protective suits, or if there are any in the inventory. Or, hello? Oh dear.
Nothing can protect us.
Oh dear, it's,
Why?
did it take out the wireless?
Not surprised.
Maybe. I don't know. Could just be some massive lag.
I think it might just be lag. There's an awful lot of these guys around.
Well, I certainly hope one of them destroys the machine before. Oh dear, it found me!
Why did we ever disarm the nuke? It was our last defense.
Alright, I'm going out in the blaze of glory. Sword fight.
I'll be right behind you guys. Totally.
Alright, I killed one. One down.
Jeez, this is raining Witherspools.
Hey, explosive lasers work really well.
is getting dark. Not supposed to get dark here.
Yeah, just a couple explosive lasers is enough to kill these guys, actually.
Oh, by the way, I armed a nuke. It's gonna go off soon.
Oh, now you say something.
How come I can't hear the doom sound? Ow.
There you go.
Oh, that nuclear shelter was surprisingly ineffective.
Really?
Oh god, why am I in this dimension? What have you done?
I don't see any withers. I still see the health bar though.
Pick up my nether stars.
Oh, there they are in the pit still. Oh wow, Tesseracts survive nukes, it looks like. Those are unharmed.
Oh, that's good. So, did I actually get any with that?
There's still
got
a
me.
handful of them, but you got some. I guess you just had to take these out by hand.
The mining laser is really effective.
Geez, that was just full withers.
Whoa.
And my mining lasers.
Well, I certainly hope one of you has a book, because the inventory system got damaged. I don't think the parts are anywhere.
I guess this is how the episode ends, trying to get back home.
Yeah, unfortunately, you did a really good job making this a pretty featureless dimension. So I don't even know if it's possible for there to be a starfisher.
I've got 3 nether stars, guys.
Sweet.
And most of my armor.
Even better.
Some of it even has power.
Yeah, I don't know where all my stuff went. I guess it got
There's
vaporized.
even more in this hole. Tons of withers in this hole. They're just digging down. So as they withers go down, they like shoot the ground and make caverns, which then causes mobs to spawn, which the withers shoot, making more caverns, causing more mobs to spawn.
That's interesting.
So they're just like digging themselves a giant hole underneath. Looks like there's just clusters of withers hiding around the area. Got most of them.
Well, clearly not all of them. I still hear them blown up.
Oh, definitely all of them.
Well, so, how many wither stars do we have?
I've got 3.
I got 3 also.
Get any? I might have fried all of them with the mining laser.
Mining laser. Alright, well, if we can get back, how many did you need for those rotors?
Oh, what is it? 8 times 3 for the small one? I mean, that's in blocks, though. I'm not sure how many you need for a block.
Pretty sure it's 1 per block.
Okay, then. I mean, what is that, 24? 24 to 32.
Okay. Well, I think it might just be more efficient to just have a tactical nuke rather than any sort of setup. And just contain them in like a little box after spawning them as much as possible and then just nuke them.
You could probably spawn, you know, like 50 of them at a time and then just nuke them all and then just keep doing that.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Also, I totally had a book which you nuked, so hope you weren't planning on using that.
Well, I mean, I had a book too, but it, you know, the nuclear shelter did not work as advertised.
Huh. Needs more testing.
Yeah, apparently.
What happened to it? Did the floor just like fall
So
out?
I think what happened was that the floor fell out, and that was not the entirety of the nuclear explosion. So the floor fell out. I dropped down, then suddenly, oops, there's the rest of the explosion.
Okay. Now you know. Need more reinforcement on the floor.
Yeah.
At least it looks like the front of it survived. I think.
Yeah.
Because that was like what, 5 bucks thick or something.
Or you know, I guess the other lesson is don't stand 10 feet away from the nuclear explosion.
Not even
Yes.
This wasn't even a maximum one either. This was only 36. We only had that much industrial TNT. So Garrett, do you have a book?
Well, I was just gonna spawn and have this whole area to myself now. Since I was smart enough to run away when I heard that nuke. I guess maybe I could bring you back a book.
Eventually we'll develop enough technology to build a rocket ship. Then we'll be able to go home via the moon.
With what resources?
Yeah. Is there any iron on that world?
I'm pretty sure it's all endstone all the way down.
Maybe we could find some in dungeons.
You just toss the linking book on this side into the recycler. Say farewell to you all. And all of these diamonds are now mine. All 52,000 of them.
That is a fair amount.
Constant explosions.
Oh god, I think they're coming this way.
I sensed you on the surface. Actually, I wonder if there are resources in the floating islands.
Huh, I guess, yeah. You could build a tunnel up there. There might be.
I'm on my way to find out.
Could you kill the iron golems for the iron?
Yes. I think they do drop iron.
There you go. There's still a few down in the bottom of the pit.
I don't think that's enough to make a space program.
Yeah, you do need that fancy like space program.
Plus, you know, fuel.
Fuel would be difficult.
Man, these islands are really high up.
Alright, well. Yeah, it looked like that quantum link almost survived.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
missing
it's
2
missing.
blocks, unfortunately, and if any of them go
Any of
down,
them
and I don't know what happened to them.
Alright. For safe placing on this book.
No, I mean, you could probably just put it back over
Yeah,
there.
over
It doesn't look like they're heading over there anytime soon.
Should I put it back up on the on one of those islands where it's safe?
As long as it's the one I'm on. There don't seem to be any resources here. I mean, there's wood, I guess.
Thanks.
Hope you like that linking book.
Wait, what?
Your
So
beast will
your beast will
betray
betray
you.
Betray?
No.
Well, we'll see if I die from the fall damage first. Oh, there was 1 block of water, so everything is fine.
I guess the next question is, did our
I escaped!
Sweet.
I escaped the bee center.
I was just barely able to escape even with all my fancy armor. I don't think bees care about fancy armor.
No, I don't think so, but it heals you. My armor is almost completely drained, but not completely.
Alright, well, time to label this book at least.
Does our what is it? Request pipes work now?
They should. Oh, you mean for crafting? I don't know. Probably.
Oh, no. I guess we just had some extra then.
They kind of sort of work, and just not terribly great. Wow, we have 114,000 yellorium and 100,000 cyanide.
Wow. That will keep our reactor powered for a while. Some reactors for a little longer than others.
So it's basically like consuming only slightly less fuel than it's producing. It's just also producing like a ridiculous amount of other materials at the same time.
Sweet.
Like apparently we have 148,000 gold.
Only yellow materials.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anything that's yellow, like sulfur, we have a lot of that. So. Glowstone, plenty of that.
You make some more gold bars then, just, you know. Because we can.
Alright, well, whatever you do, don't use the linking book entitled V Hazard to go back home.
Meh. Sure, they're fine. So is this the last episode of the season?
I mean, it could be.
Nuke everything?
I hadn't had a chance to actually to build my series of underground nukes.
That does sound entertaining.
First we gotta put our whole village in a computer disk, though.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we can actually just start doing that. Let's just start doing that.
Or put a nuke in a computer disk.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Alright.
Although the lack of the automated crafting, or reliable automated crafting, is going to be kind of annoying. Because certain things like the energy cells or the spatial pylons, we need a lot of those. Although maybe that worked. Hard to tell. quartz dust.
But we have plenty of quartz crystals.
Fortunately.
I guess we haven't really made any, like, ridiculously opulent diamond, gold, and emerald structures. Like, I wanted to make a space station out of diamonds, for example.
That would be cool. You haven't really made a space station.
Yeah.
I guess we haven't.
All you have is this silly pyramid made of cheese.
We do have one of those.
Moon cheese. All the way from the moon.
That's pretty decadent.
I guess we never really did finish working on the asteroid base either.
So much to do. I've already started thinking about the next server and what kinds of things we should do. So if we have any viewers and our viewers have any suggestions, you should let me know.
More nukes. Bigger
It's
nukes.
possible. I'm thinking of like nature theme and maybe relatively low tech. Not necessarily no tech, but not tubes.
Global thermonuclear war. That's a nice fun game.
We could just make that this server.
You know, I wonder if the nukes actually follow the same physics as the TNT, if we could make nuke cannons.
That would be pretty awesome.
Interesting.
I think we're gonna have to try.
Because I remember we did make some pretty long distance cannons at some point.
But yeah.
I do kind of miss the ICBM mod. That was a good mod. Were you trying to bake the flux crystals?
Oh, right, that was entirely the wrong one. It's the furnace, wasn't it?
That should do it.
Alright, well, let's see. 127. If we're gonna put our village into a computer to pick out the right area to do it, so I don't think we can fit the entire thing.
I think the whole reactor will fit in one of those. Mega reactor.
We can transport it to space. Actually, you know what we could do? We could build a space station on the ground and then transport it to space.
Ooh.
I'm be down for that.
That
we
Oh,
can,
a lot more affordable than like trying to launch the pieces.
Yeah, gold gets pretty heavy.
we can base it
How much
around
is
like a
the
giant
cubic
giant
meter?
nuclear
Base it around-
reactor.
Nice.
The type that explodes, right?
Of course.
Of course.
We've got that reactor that's just sitting there, not doing anything. We might as well use it.
It's, nice backup. Well, actually put out a lot of power relative to, the big reactors.
Okay, so this building, I guess, will be. We'll have this as the cornerstone of going to transport.
It took so much time to build this reactor, and then we discovered the other ones. Those reactors are so OP.
Yeah, big reactors are super OP. Although it takes a fair amount of fuel to run them still.
Not like the little one that we got started with.
That's a fair point, actually. Yeah, it's really easy to get a little bit of fuel or power.
Yeah,
And fuel, I guess.
that puts out like probably an order of magnitude more than the other reactor does.
Yeah,
That reactor took a ton of work.
maybe that's the underpowered reactor.
Yeah, I would say it is compared to what we want to do with our reactor. Compared to all the power requirements we have.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Like, there's no way we would ever have enough power with just those reactors.
Yeah, it's just those. The most efficient would probably be the combustion engine ones. The ones that burn fuel. Semi-fluid
Steam
generator. That's pretty
engines.
good.
Oh.
Oh, the generators. Semi-fluid generators. Make EU from fuel. I mean, those are awesome just because we have limited oil from, legitimate means somehow.
Oh yeah, there was one other thing listed. There was the which was one of these engines that like runs off of liquid and some sort of catalyst. And you can use it. You can fuel it with mob essence. So I mocked up a machine that would just sort of spawn villagers, turn them into zombies, and then grind them into mob essence that would then fuel the machine.
Ooh, horrible.
Actually, I wonder how far down the base
Certus
goes.
core. Certus core is something we need.
Well, yes. I mean, it's
if you put
the cornerstone of all the storage.
these what is this? Breaker Plus from Quarry Plus.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, if you put the endstone in there, it turns into Certus core.
What?
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 Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's just making Certus core with. Oh man, I wonder how much ore that put out. That put out a ton of ore. Hold on. How's that doing?
Oh, no, I think I rotated the machine. Oops. Yep.
What have you done?
There we go.
This is gonna work. Yeah, and check this chest out. It's just spawning tons of Certus quartz crystals from that one block.
It's not the same block, it's eating up more blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, if you never use this thing, like it's the items. Okay, so you put the end stone in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what that does is any block, if you stick it in there, it'll mine it and it'll start drawing out the stuff from the placer.
Ah,
So we just had a bunch of Certus cords in the inventory, and it's set to automatically request it into the placer.
That's why.
This was the solution, the much more elegant solution to constantly having a filler put down all these blocks and then have the quarry go mine it.
I was wondering about that then.
It also causes a bit of lag because it's just that little the gate there is just constantly pulsing as fast as it can go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it'll keep mining stuff as long as there's stuff in the placer.
It just goes through all the blocks in the inventory.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can keep requesting it.
Sweet.
So if it ever runs out of stuff in the placer, it'll stop and it'll fill up, and you'll have to go put another block in the middle.
Is there a way to turn that off? Or is it just gonna keep going?
It's
You
just
can't
gonna
turn it
keep
off.
going.
You've doomed us off.
Hello there, Zombie Monkey 16. Now, if you stop the gate, we'll,
It's running out of service course soon. As long as it doesn't start taking it nether ore.
yeah, actually, I don't think it will stop. I think as long as the machine is intact.
Oh no.
You can stop auto-filling it.
Eh,
I hit it with a wrench. Stop doing something.
oh yes, you cause it to start placing blocks underneath it.
Aha. That's helping, right?
Alright, I'll just turn the gate off. Just waiting on that Fluix dust. 640. Right. So do either of you know how far out the machines in the basement spread out underneath the main building?
Oh, geez. Well, they mostly go from kind of here towards the power station and a little beyond. A bit under your workshop. Oh, into the farm. There's some under the big reactor. And all the mining stuff there. There's that hidden reactor underneath there with all the mining lasers. Huh. Oh. Do mining lasers work in space? Do we just like mine to the moon from orbit or something?
That's a good question. I mean, all as far as I remember, the only requirements are that it has an unobstructed view to the bottom. But if there's just, nothing, I don't know if that counts. Trying to figure out where to put the corner for this. If you want to grab the workshop, or if you want to grab a reactor and lasers.
I don't really know how big 128 would get us. But if starting over here by the fuel tank, would that get us anywhere?
Probably. Again, it depends how far everything extends down.
Oh, that's true. Well, it goes down pretty far. Oh. You guys start at our tallest point and work down. Ooh, would you be able to get your server room too? That's important.
Less so, just because we have the wireless and everything.
That's true, I guess. Point is 108. So I don't think we'll get from oh, what is there? So is it 128 vertical too?
Should be.
Alright, so we get everything vertical then, from the bottom.
Yeah. That should be no problem. How does this ruler work? There. Oh, actually, so from the corner of the fuel tank to like this little cheese monument thing, it's only 53.
Oh wow. So you get like the entire base going that dimension. This is going to be the other one that's the problem.
Yeah, wow, no. So yeah, we will definitely be able to fit from from that side. So from the same corner. Wow, actually, so from that corner all the way over here is only 123,
Oh wow.
apparently. So we might actually be able to fit everything, which is a little frightening. Well, not I mean everything within the fence at least,
Yeah.
which is that's something. We could actually even include the bees probably, or some of them.
Make sure you include the whole piece. You don't want to do half of the wall.
Actually, I think we would only have to get half of the wall, and then we'd have bees in space, and
Oh god.
then they'd adapt to space, and then there'd be no stopping them.
Or space bees.
We could get the reactor at least, I think.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And there's actually we don't need a
That
whole
way
bunch
we
of
have more
this.
power than we could ever use.
In space.
Oh, where are we gonna put this? Just in space?
In
Floating?
space.
We're gonna need some of those oxygen bubbles then.
Nah. Or we could put it on the moon. I think that might actually be a little easier.
But in space would be cool.
I guess it'll also be interesting to see how much of this actually we can transport. I don't know how many different mods we have here.
Oh god, that's
So I know
true.
that some of them don't work, and they'll just be left floating in midair.
Well, it's only default stuff, unless you edit the file.
Well, so the mod authors can opt in, and a lot have, but not all of them.
So could we just edit the text file to allow everything?
Again, I don't know if we can actually do that.
Huh.
If the whitelisting is user accessible.
I'm a user.
Can you access the whitelisting?
If it's a config on the server side, then yeah.
And that's what I'm not sure of, if it's actually a config that's readily accessible. And or, you know, even if it is, like, there could be a reason that this is not whitelisted because it will literally just blow up everything. But, you know, that's
I think that's
risk.
the best alternative anyways.
What was I doing? Spatial platforms. Oh no, food. Canned food.
Oh man, I have some excellent news.
Oh.
You should come out to the otaku bedroom and run this command.
Oh no.
Oh, the posters are gone. That's sad. Anyway, go for it. Oh, that's Garrett.
I know, we all look alike in our power armor.
Oh, my power armor is shiny.
How did you do that, by the way?
Enchanted it?
I was not able to do that.
You have to, what is it? Use a fancy, what is it? Put it on a book and then enchantment mover or something like that.
Oh, maybe I was just doing it wrong.
Because Blast Protection 4 is really great when nukes are around.
Couldn't hurt.
I'm assuming we're running Craft MC. Oh no.
Yep.
Alright.
It's like part touchscreen and part keyboard, so I would use the keyboard mostly. You can use the mouse to click on single, multi, next, etc. Also, it supports mods, which I think is totally awesome. I want to add industrial craft next.
You got a computer
You got
app.
computer craft to it, yeah. Just start the
Yeah, it's a good
game.
plan. I got this to work, amigo. Dang, I guess I should have left it
Hello,
running.
no, there we go. There we go. Hello, computer.
Why store an existing world in the computer when you can just generate a new 128 by 128 by not another additional dimension? Possibly. Oh, there it
we go.
goes. I'm really bummed that multiplayer doesn't work. Because we could totally go down in the computer lab and have Minecraft in Minecraft.
Oh god.
Minecraft and party.
So does this work on the little pocket computers?
I think so. Oh, I can rotate. I think we might be stuck in a wall, though.
Looks
Or maybe
like
that's stone and coal. But I think you can use the WASD to turn and the arrow keys to move. Maybe you can dig that coal somehow.
time to panic and die.
Yeah, I didn't get as far as figuring out how to do anything. On mine, I could move around, and that was as far as I got.
Well, okay. I guess T still works. Is it possible to bring this up on like one of those large monitors?
Oh, that's a good idea. I forgot those existed. Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, I can hook this up onto the big screen. Sort of huddling into that little closet there.
Yeah, let's get some fresh air with our computer time.
Oh, huh.
Alright, that should be big enough. Actually, I don't know if this game supports multi-monitor, but I guess I'll find out. So I think it runs on the Tiny Pocket computer, but predictably the Tiny Pocket computer has a Tiny Pocket screen. Uh-oh.
Oh, well that's not just me then.
I went to a world.
Oh, it was her fault.
Yeah. Should be getting better.
Yeah, it looks like all of our all the spatial pylons got stuck in the crafting pipes. But no longer a whole bunch to do. Oh no, there we go. 559 to do. Along with, let's see, 1,000, I guess, quartz glass. Several hundred storage cells and housings. Huh, I wonder what the deal with this is. It's so annoying.
Making stuff by hand is so next year. Alright, I assume there's nothing on the monitor. Ah, too bad. It doesn't automatically mirror.
Ah, that's too bad.
Oh, but yeah. Also, I can't figure out how to quit this game, which is another problem.
You never quit.
Oh, that's... Oh, sad. Alright, if you want to try one where you're able to move, I've got that going at least.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me know if you figure out how to chop down a tree. I didn't get that far. But these graphics, man, are so real. I feel like I'm really playing Minecraft. Oh, try pressing E when facing a tree.
Ah, there we go. I can punch, craft, or apple. Or no, that's the inventory. But I have a punch in my inventory, so...
Perfect. Wait, only one punch? Like, how does that work?
Gotta craft more.
Well, I consumed craft, or something.
Oh no. No, maybe you're crafting. Maybe it's like a combining system. Like you're combining the apple with the apple, since that's all you have.
Ah, okay. That might make sense. Well, now I'm stuck crafting apples. Or no, wait. I don't even know. Well, trying to bring up that inventory again, but
You can try backspace to mess with menus.
well, I may or may not be repeatedly punching this tree. there no break command to Control C?
You can hold Control S.
I get, was that shutting it down?
Squeak fish.
Let's see. Options, no. Mods, news. Yeah, guess there's no help.
Yeah, this would definitely work a lot better if the server wasn't so laggy.
Yeah.
Part of the problem is that it takes like a second to register a key press.
Man. Auto crafting not working is so disappointing. Although this might be the time that we can start exploring the much less visually interesting, but probably less prone to exploding the AE auto crafting system. Although that's just getting sidetracked from whatever other projects I think this was in the pursuit of.
I think if you put in the new recipes, it works. Maybe.
Well, maybe.
Well, having some luck. Well, see if a bunch of TNT starts appearing. For, no particular reason. So what, industrial TNT nukes, right?
No.
Just regular TNT? Either way, we'll figure this out.
Hey, I figured out how to punch a tree.
Do you just punch it?
No. First you have to equip your punch, and then you have to hold shift while facing a tree. Oh, sorry, hold spacebar. That's very different.
Alright, looks like more TNT crafting's working.
Yeah, I think the applied energistics crafting is you just build a gigantic box, stick recipes in, and stuff, you know, the materials will just get drawn out of the inventory, it'll pop out when you request it. Although it
Sounds a little
handles...
too convenient.
I think the downside is that it does not handle nested recipes as well, and you end up with like
Why?
bizarre race conditions. And plus, you know, it doesn't look as cool with all the stuff whirring around and the giant massive tubes. But on the other hand, I also don't think it would break like this when you have to update the damn pipes. Jeez. Alright, so from one corner to another. Actually, even beyond. I guess we want to get the reactor. And I guess we also want to get our buggy crafting building.
I'm back. Did you create the ultimate crafting machine in my absence?
No. It's also a lot of work. And I think at this point I'm just gonna be content just craft everything by hand. At least as far as the spatial pylons go.
these sweet graphics. It's in 3D.
Wow, this is 128 is pretty huge.
Oh yeah, totally.
I kind of just want to max it out. Like, no sense. If we're gonna make it this big, might as well go the extra. Just make it the entire the maximum size.
This entire 128.
Yeah.
Totally should.
Quite the pylons you have here.
Well, we are trying to fit everything.
This is going to be a fair amount of power, I imagine.
It's gonna be all the power. Like, you know, considering the ridiculous amount of power it took for just like, you know, the 7x7x7 ones. I think we finally found a use for, you know, the gigantic reactors besides just sustaining their own fuel supplies.
Alright, so then once you have the giant reactor inside the box, what's your plan?
Tesseracts.
So it is possible, though a little difficult, to set up a sort of automated.
You got a friend.
Oh, thank you.
These swords are really great.
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, if we had enough power, and I guess that's the other thing, just go and just constantly we could teleport the base from place to place with the with the proper setup.
That would be awesome.
I don't know if we could possibly power it to do it like do it constantly, but
I mean, how many millions of RF or billions or whatever is it going to take?
I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out. I'm kind of curious to see what gigantic numbers we end up with.
I mean, I can very efficiently produce 300,000 RF per tick, which is, I don't know.
The other trick I think is just going to be storing it, because we have to do it all in one burst, and so we're going to need a lot of the dense energy crystals or cells. Which, fortunately I think the auto crafting works for those.
Yeah, that's right. I can produce like 6 million per second or something. So, if your thing is only taking billions, it won't take that much. I can handle billions. Of course, yeah, having enough of those crystals could be a trouble. And of course, if you don't care about efficiency, then I can, take the control rods from 97% up to 0%, and then you should get a fair amount of power.
But one of the blocks we can't put in there is nukes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, just take a nuke.
I mean, I guess that's kind of a good thing. Ish.
In a horrible, horrible, disappointing way. That's gonna leave you a surprise, but guess not. Just be one button, push here. They still do that. But you wouldn't have quite a surprise inside that cell.
You could presumably, walk in and put it down.
Yeah, if you put if you have a linking book, you can go make a linking book to the inside of the cell, then just put the nuke down.
Oh, that's true.
Granted, it'll still be inside the cell, but and I don't know what happens if it intersects the blocks that are already there. That could be a problem.
Huh. That's something to play with.
I don't know.
Hey Garrett, check out these sweet graphics.
Oh, hold on. I want to see this. Here has three dimension.
Oh wow, just I can see that on the big screen. That's something.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really laggy though. I can't turn around.
It's just like a maze.
Yeah.
It's our screensaver.
Yeah, I kind of want to get some visualizer and build a 128 by 128 monitor and just blast it.
Just build a room.
Yeah.
Just appear in the middle of a room. It's just
Constant brainwashing. Screensaver. Oops. Oh god, what's... Ah, they're everywhere. The butterflies. Oh no.
Oh, what
In
have
the
you done?
end, they're everywhere. Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah. You should check this out. This is terrifying. It's a swarm.
Oh, jeez.
Although I wonder if they're just dispersing now, away from that little area.
I'm on my way. How do you get out of this port, by the way?
You die. No, yeah, there's a book over here.
Oh,
Look
what?
at all the
Wow.
butterflies.
There's a lot of butterflies.
Just flying around.
Brought my scoop.
Oh, brought a lot of scoop. Chasing around butterflies in the end.
Catching them is a little tricky because you have to catch them before they fall out of the world. Yeah, this was what happened to me when I went into age 48 the other day. There were just butterflies everywhere.
I wonder if it's like that for actually all of these ages. At least the non-violent ones.
Could be. Just get a butterfly hatch.
Well, there wasn't one in Delicious, so...
Hey, it's one I haven't seen before. Emerald Peacock. How fancy.
So you're just still just stuffing them all in the chest?
Yep. Really bummed I can't keep them on the wall. That's really cool.
Oh, you tried that again? They still just disappear?
I guess I could try it with some of my lower valued ones, and then I don't really care if they get disappeared.
Probably have more than a few duplicates now.
Certain ones I have a bunch of. Oh, an Atlas Moth. Another one I've never seen. Yeah, this is an excellent place for butterflies, apparently. Huh. And now they're pretty much all gone.
Weird, just this burst of butterflies.
Floated off into the air.
How strange. Still got a few good samples.
So I guess cheese ore just counts as yellow stuff for the purpose of your lasers.
Yeah, so it still requires a fair amount of processing to turn it into cheese, but I was able to automate part of it.
automated into the storage components at all?
The storage cells? Yes,
Yes,
they're all
spatial
clogged
storage.
up. Oh, the spatial storage cells, no.
Alright.
I made a 128 one, so I want to see how much power this is going to take. If we just do this at the minimum level. But, I have to say, the quantum armor is actually remarkably lava-proof. I wasn't aware of that.
That's a good feature.
Ah, wow. Okay, so if we wanted to go disappear everything right now, with only the minimum 3 pylons, it's a 2.08% efficiency. It requires 3.18 tera, whatever AEs are. Or is that trillion? I don't know.
Jeez.
It's gonna take a lot.
That's significant.
It's significant.
And if we could have used, what is it? Energy as it comes in, that would work. But if they have to be that much in storage cells,
Yeah, the storage cells, they're
1.6
1.6 million, and it currently drains at a rate of, about 0.01 per couple of ticks, just keeping this thing online.
Jeez.
Like I can visibly watch the stored power in one cell go down, just sitting here. So,
Wow.
I think we'll need a lot more of these pylons. And I think by next week, I think it's kind of be kind of tedious to watch build that, so we'll save that for next week. But I think it can be done.
We have the power capability. You just have to store it for one big giant burst.
Well, 2 bursts. We do want to get this out.
That's true. As long as you have enough batteries, you can get one at a time out.
Fortunately, those the automation does work for making the large cells. Pylons not so much, and that's kind of annoying. But
So I made a bunch of batteries.
yeah, no.
Those
So
are
just
easy.
dense energy cells, and well, actually, I don't know. Hold on. Maybe we're going about this the wrong way. It's possible that we might be able to hook it up directly with tesseracts and whatnot. I don't know if it needs to all be in if it has to be in like the batteries.
I'd give that a shot.
I'll hook up tesseracts. Let's see.
That's direct to whatever power it needs.
On the other hand, I don't know if we can actually. I suppose multiple energy acceptors. Because it'll just be have to be tesseracts on all sides of one.
Looks like nukes will not transport back either. If you put one in the.
Oh yeah, no, it'll just stay there. But if you get transported along, suddenly a nuke will appear.
So if you just put the explosion in there.
See, I don't know about that. That might work. Because that's a sort of it's a separate entity. So if you put an active bomb inside storage, will it teleport along? Because it teleports entities fine.
seems like, well, because if the nuke doesn't quite explode yet, then it's not going to teleport the nuke, and it won't teleport the explosion because it hasn't exploded yet.
Well, I mean, it'll teleport you know, it might you might be able to teleport the pre-entity, like, you know, the pre-explosion entity that's the active nuke, and then it'll just stay there, and then because there's no one there to keep the chunk active, it'll just stay suspended animation until you bring it back, and then it'll explode in your face. Also, apparently the Tesseracts, or at least the BFR, supplies like no power whatsoever.
Try the power energy channel too.
Which one?
The power and slash energy should be channel 0 or 1.
Power items.
Oh, power items. Yeah. I mean, they both are hooked up to a multitude of reactors.
So shiny.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I think we're going to have to use the cells. It might just be because the energy acceptors just can't put in that much power. It's 8,000 maximum.
Oh, jeez.
Or max power, yeah, 8K, yeah. So yeah, far cry from the millions you get with the energy cells. Although it keeps it going, I guess. I think it's just one of those things that, you know, for most of the uses that the AE system does, you don't need bursts of power.
True.
So the sort of like constant supply, like of 8,000 or whatever it is, the energy acceptor is just fine for standard usage. But now we know, so time to start manufacturing pylons and batteries. Also, it's also going to be kind of interesting. We're only going to be able to cover probably about maybe 50%. Well, actually, I don't know what the scaling is on the efficiency, like exactly how much you need to cover, but none of the stuff underground, like there's about half of the vertical pylon is just going to be buried, and it'll be a real pain to have to dig out.
Why are you going to have to dig it out?
I mean, you don't have to dig it out. But it's just there's a whole chunk of it that we're just not going to be able to cover easily. But I think it should be fine. Like, just go stick it on another side or two. I actually could just put it above even. I think that works. But another time, because growing Fluix crystals is boring and tedious, and the whole automated piping doesn't work anymore, for those at least.
Alright, well, at least one thing is nukes will stay on the nuke side of, or on the, what is it, storage cell side. Just can't transport it. That's interesting.
Yeah, even the exploding nukes?
I haven't gotten to that part yet. Although...
You should test that with exploding TNT, because I think it'd be the same principle for at least the entity thing.
But not nearly as fun.
Yeah, well, I hope you're doing this somewhere else.
You're gonna teleport a base out in time, right?
Alright, we'll wrap this up. If you're watching, thank you for watching. Be sure to give us a follow, like, subscribe, whatever it is for Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, go hit that subscribe button. Cloudboat Armada. Have you got something? Oh, actually, we'll bring this back. This, life.
Yep.
Sweet.
I got to see you got your screensaver going.
That would be an awesome screensaver.
I'm sure this will help with the already laggy server situation.
Just needs to be bigger. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it wouldn't let me make a bigger monitor, sadly.
no, it's too bad. Oh yeah, there is also now an upper limit to how far you can build things. At least you don't want them to be cut off. So it's that pylon over there.
Good to know.
Alright, anyways, as I was saying, we're Cloudboat Armada. It's been another multiplayer Minecraft Mondays. I'm sure if you've watched this far, you've heard this dozens of times already. So you know the whole spiel. As always, I'm Daniel,
I'm Alex.
I'm Garrett.
and we'll see you next week. Keep mining.